Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, dear students. I'm happy you are waiting here and you are waiting here listen to this facilitation. I'm Dr. Olabameji Musbao Oyebode, the facilitator for GST 202, Fundamentals of Peace, Studies and Conflict Resolution. Last week, we met briefly on this platform. And what we had that time was an introduction. And let me quickly recap some of the issues that we discussed last time. I did mention at our last meeting that GST 202 is a compulsory course that you must pass in order to be able to earn your certificate at the National University of Nigeria. So you must do all that to get good marks and good grades in the course. There are three things that you need to do to be able to have excellent score in this GST 202. One, you need to read your course material online. Your course material is available online. You need to read it. Two, this course has been rendered in form of video lectures. You also need to listen to these video lectures because they summarize the basic points that you need to know about each of the units. Having listened to the video lectures, having read your course material online, you also need to participate in the discussion forum because your participation will earn you 10 marks of your TMA. We discovered that you are doing only 2 TMAs for this course. The third TMA, your score will be based on your participation on this forum. Being part of this live facilitation, exchanging questions, answering questions, raising issues, discussing issues on the discussion forum, based on your level of performance, behind you the remaining 10 exams for the third TMA. But let me reiterate again that you cannot do your TMA until you have done all the needful. One, you need to read the course material online. Two, you need to watch the video lectures. Three, you need to participate in this forum discussion. Olivia, are you getting me? Olivia, are you there? Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, okay. Sir, I can hear you now.
Okay, beautiful. And for still 3, I don't know what you mean by that name. Osasi Dorothy Didi.
Oh, sorry, that's Austin.
Okay, beautiful. Kanayochukwu Michael, you are there?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and we are expecting other students also to take part. Please, no students will call by now. If you need, what you need to do is to log online. Learning Space is the new platform where you now do your GST.
Hello, can you see me?
The address is learningspace.nouedu2.net. learningspace.nouedu2.net. Once you get there, you'll be directed on how to join this online facilitation. Again, if you are still looking at the old platform, you may not be able to access your TMA. So for TMA1, you need to do all these activities that I've listed for to be able to do TMA1. Then for your TMA2, you need to read Module 2 and Module 3 online. Listen to the video lectures for the 2 modules, then part in the forum discussion as well as online facilitation. Then you click your TMA, you'll be able to access it. Let me tell you that your TMA 2 will only be available as from tomorrow. We are expecting that by the end of today, you have done your TMA 1. But if you have not done it, please put your audio there. Your audio is disturbed. Somebody is making noise with his this thing over there. So you need to mute your audio to be able to hear me well, so that you are not disturbing the others. Akurede Isaac, are you able to hear me well?
Yes,
okay. Sir. So like I've said, so to be able to do your TMA 2, which begins as from tomorrow, you need to have read Module 2 and 3. If you have not done your Module 1, your TMA 1, it is not too late. Let me quickly run through the major things you have discussed in this course. And of course, all of this so far have to deal with the introduction or the first guide to this GST 202. But Module 1, Unit 1, we have discussed causes of conflict here, and we have identified resource conflicts, conflicts that are caused by psychological needs, those involving values, those that are involving ideology, that may arise as a result of adequate information. We have also mentioned that conflict is inevitable in any human interaction. But what is important is that we must develop means of settling conflict amicably, so that it doesn't come to become violent. Then we have also looked at types of conflict. We have looked at conflict from the perspective of those people who are involved. And we talk of intrapersonal conflict, we talk of interpersonal conflict, intergroup conflict, intergroup and intragroup conflict, national conflict, and international conflicts. That is looking at the actors involved. So you may be asked to answer the fact that the types of conflict are, when we look at it from the perspective of actors, stakeholders, then these are the ones that you are going to mention. But when they look at types of conflict from these causes, then you may now be talking of psychological, resource conflict, and all others like that. So conflict has both negative and positive impact. Negative effects of conflict in physical effects, mainly feeling, and psychological effect, fear, depression, loss of confidence, social effect, distrust, suspicion, and also. Then economic effects, demographic effect, where there is loss of lives, definitely the demography of the population will be depleted. But we are not saying that conflict is totally bad. Conflicts can have positive effects, like making you to understand somebody better, making you to build trust after disagreement, then communicating differences. I will not know what is in your mind, what you like and what you don't like, if there is no way of expressing it through conflict. And it can lead to sharing, it can lead to leveraging of power in the political system. So in Module 2, we have also looked at theories of conflict, and we looked at Max Weber from a materialistic point of view, from the haves and the have-not and etc. The conflict theory of the handoff. We have also looked at Karl Marx theory, apart from that of Max Weber. We have also looked at theory of structural balance and the role of Turner, role theory of Turner as well. Well, in module 3 of unit 1, I'm quickly running through. We have also looked at cycle of conflict and stages of conflict: formation stage, escalation stage, violent crisis, escalation stage, improvement stage, transformation stage. So all these ones are very important. Then we look at conflict progression, conflict energy, and different conflict handling styles like assertiveness, cooperativeness, dominating, accommodating, avoiding, collaborating, and compromising. So these are some of the styles. These styles can be classified into avoidance, denial, confrontation, fighting, and problem solving, where we come together to find solution to conflict. In module 1, unit 4, the summary of what we have done there is that we have looked at conflict analysis and the categories of stakeholders, the primary, secondary, and probably shadow parties, those that hide their intention. They are not part of the conflict, but they have the conflict. We have also looked at the criteria for determining primary stakeholders, and we have also looked at conflict mapping, tracking, and different types of conflict analysis. Conflict analysis is very important so that you'll be able to know how to handle conflict, know how to approach it. If you know the history of the conflict, if you know the context of the conflict, if you identify the parties in conflict, if you know their power relation, whether it's symmetric or asymmetric, then you know how to approach it. Then you know other party stakeholders and issues involved in conflict. All this you can know through conflict analysis. We have also in unit 5 of module 1 looked at conflict transformation. That is a way of changing the nature of conflict, the state of conflict, parties in conflict, the issues in conflict, in the way that people can find a solution to the conflict. You know, if I believe that better than every other person, there is a tendency that any other person I meet, I look at them as very low, inferior to me.
Okay,
in conflict transformation, I need to be transformed. I need to be changed to look at this world from another perspective, not looking at myself as the most important. Yes, Ashraf Adedayo, you raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
No, sir. No.
I should go on.
Yes, sir. Go on, sir. Go on, sir.
Okay. So, so we need to transform people in conflict. We need to transform issues. It's water that is causing conflict in the environment. How do you transform that situation? Maybe by providing sources. So you are transforming. Please, you have to be serious. Felix issue. What is happening over there? I don't know why I can see Abdurrahman. You seem to be making noise. I will mute you.
Okay, active, sir.
Huh?
Let me change my location, sir. Let me change my location.
Okay, please change your location. Otherwise, if you are disturbing the group, I will just remove you. So, we have looked at types of conflict transformation from what I've been saying. The usual transformation where you need to change what has been causing the conflict. Rule transformation. If the law is bad, then you change it. You know, in Nigeria, people have been talking of restructuring. That is a kind of rule transformation. Personal and group transformation. People involved in conflict, you need to change them. The non-violent conflict transformation is associated with the former president of the leader of India. So we also have what we call structural transformation. We have transformation. So all these are the important things that you need to know. That this is your course. You are going to do e-exam. You are going to do e-exam. And you Paul, I expect that you'll be better dressed next time. You know, many other people are looking at you. That are dressed, this is not allowed. Joni, I hope you are listening to me. Next time, make sure you open your wares, not opening up. We know it is hot, but the best thing is to dress in a way that every other person will see you. This is going online. Many other people that wanted to see us now will even see it later. Joni, I hope you are listening to me. Huh? What's your name? Okay, so now today we want to look at module 2, units 2, 1, 2, 3. And we want to look at the relationship between perception and conflict as a first topic. Perception characteristics include perception of the environment, the way you see people, the emotion you demonstrate to them, the feelings you have about them, and the process about them. The perceptual process and meanings. Transition from perception to action, perception and cognition, perception and needs satisfaction. All these are very important, and why we have just saying that if you perceive wrongly, there will be conflict. If you misperceive my intent or my action or what I've said, that conflict with you. But if you see well that I'm your friend, perceive me as your friend, most of the things that you overlook, you will not overlook it when you perceive that somebody is your enemy. So there is a great deal of relationship between perception and conflict. Conflicts arise when individuals and people in communal or organizational settings perceive that others represent threats to their accomplishment of their goals, regardless of whether these threats are real or imagined. Sometimes you have imagined about things. So perception and common resources. For example, if electricity, for example, your community is not really served because of the big men who are using electricity. Somebody's making noise. Please.
Yes, somebody's making noise. Stop making
Some people are calling me to answer to calls. Joni, somebody raise his hand. Any question from the first fellow that raised his hand?
Yeah. Father, making noise over there. We can't hear them.
Huh?
They're making noise. I can't hear what they're saying. I can't hear what they're saying.
You cannot hear what I'm saying.
Because they're making noise around their place.
No, if you mute your whole line, if you don't allow noise to dominate where you are, you surely be hearing me. Is that understood? Okay. So perception may arise from values. Why do people fight over religion? Because they consider that their whole religion is superior to that of the religion they are fighting. For example, if you perceive that your whole religion is the only one that takes you to heaven, and you emphasize it before somebody else. In a way, you are telling the other fellow who has another religion that the religion will not take him to heaven. No, he will not tolerate it. At times, most of us are careless in the way we discuss value issues. For example, idol worship, that is their belief. It's something that are very, very dedicated, highly dedicated. Somebody says something is making noise. Somebody making noise over there. Please mute your line. We are not seeing you. Okay, you have come up. So, if you have certain values that you cherish, you must also understand that somebody else has values that he cherishes. So therefore, don't play with his own values. Otherwise, there will be conflict. Perception and psychological needs. What are those things that you need? You need love. You need affection. You need somebody. You need somebody to recognize you. You want all this. You equally give this to other people. So, what are the barriers to proper perception? Selective perception. If you select to say, oh, this is the only religion that is good. This is the only tribe that is good. These are the only people who are good in office. These are the only people who can rule this country. These are the only people who can be managers of businesses. Then you have selective perception. You have excluded every other person. And that is what is called marginalization or exclusion. If you exclude people, there surely will be conflict. If there is stereotyping, oh, people, they are not trustworthy. Other people, all of them are Almanjiri. These are stereotyping. Whereas, if you go to the north, you see big men, you see rich men, you see captains of industry, you see the Dangotes of the. Why do you rob that tribe and give general name to condemn all of them? That's called stereotyping. Oh, he's from Ibadan. No, Ibadan people are funny. How many Ibadan people are coming to that conclusion? That is what is called stereotyping. First impression error. I'm meeting somebody for the first time and you say you don't like this fish. No, I don't like salad. How do you come to that? That is a wrong perception. Bad. Causes conflict. The implicit personality theories are mentioned several times. When you lost to personality, superior. The man is superior to the female. It's not good. Or self-fulfilling prophecies. Oh, say somebody cannot be good, somebody cannot be successful, somebody cannot be great. No, who are you to become a prophet to see the future every other people? So, in essence, is experiencing the environment an active process, and individuals determines whether they are complete or not. They appraise what they see in terms of their whole experience and evaluate what of their needs and values based on the right I'm trying to cover as many grounds so that in the next lecture after today with the other units. Let me go to language barriers and conference. Language is very critical. Whether conflict arise, or whether they are waiting for any conflict, whether we will be able to resolve conflicts when they come up. So language, there are specific language barriers which are identified in this course. And that can lead to misunderstanding of meaning. For example, bypassing. What is said and what is heard and understood by the listener often differ from what is intended bypassing. What we understand between the sender and the receiver is called bypassing. For example, a word may have different meanings, and you are just using that word, thinking that the listener will understand what you are saying. Whereas in his mind or in his own word, he has given it a different interpretation. You know, in communication, there has to be a message, there has to be a receiver, and again, there must be a channel. Again, we also need to have response, feedback from the receiver. So all these phases that can be conflict is language-based barriers to communication. In Nigeria, we have over 450 different languages that is in use every day. And so when you get to you don't understand their language, the first difficulty is how to communicate. And if you don't know how to communicate, you are likely to have two types of conflict: personal conflict and intrapersonal conflict. You want to tend how to express it. So the number includes dialects spoken in various regions of the country. Somebody just listed some languages as spoken languages, and I got to discover that we have more than 300 that have the language that in order to reduce that, we are approachable, person-minded, word-minded. I'm paraphrasing what you mean. Sensitive. If you are not mindful of your you just use words carelessly. There are some words that we use in the environment, and people will just say you are joking. But if you go to use it in a violent prone situation or in an unfriendly situation, or where it will be misconceived, there is the tendency that will generate conflict. So language can shape attitudes, whether you want to discriminate, whether you want to stereotype, whether you want to index somebody as this or that. And the language also can be sexist. When we say language is sexist, that is segregating between the male and female sex. And you know, we have said it in our material that sexism means discriminating in terms of physical structure of individuals, male and female. But when we are talking of gender, we are talking of roles assigned to people in society. So, in order to be able to relate well, you have to be gender sensitive. You have to, again, not be sexist in your use of word, so that language does not cause polarization. It doesn't split people in a society. When you use such polarization as rich or poor, beautiful and ugly, large and small, educated or uneducated, literate and illiterate, native, you are segregated in a way that people can see the person as being superior or inferior. That may lead to conflict of different types. So, for effective use of language, you need to use accurate words, use vivid words, use of immediate language, verbal and non-verbal cues that are immediacy, that people are familiar with. Appropriate words, use metaphor. I think you know what metaphor is, because one of those objective questions that may come up. So a metaphor is simile, is an irony, is all these are different things that you need to use to clarify language. Let's quickly, because we have only 10 minutes and I want you to respond to, and I've said that we are looking at units 1, 2, 3 today. And we are going to look at early warning and early response mechanism. How do you cover if conflict is brewing, if conflict is about to fall in an environment in your locality? As a student that has had the advantage of this course, you must know when there is problem, when problem is coming, or when you are relating with somebody. For example, if in the morning somebody gives you every morning, then one day he decides not to greet you, second day he doesn't greet you. If you are in because you call what has happened, I observe that you are no longer greeting me, you are dodging me. That is a sign. It's an early warning. So early warning basically tries to get persons, citizens, vulnerable or victims, neutral, national, regional, and international organizations prepared for emergencies. The emergencies can be in terms of conflict or natural disaster. So many of our warning at an early stage of an event or set of circumstances that will have negative consequences. Anything that is negative, what obtains normally, what to see, you know that there is a problem. So why is early warning important? It is a crisis and disaster protection mechanism. It promotes public-private partnership. It introduces and supports services at the local level. It promotes license, increased development, and application of scientific knowledge, discussing the problems that are cited. So it creates the potential for increased utilization of the resources that we have. So there are a few early warning indicators that we have mentioned here. Economic indicators. If people no longer get money to buy their needs, you know, there's poverty in the land, then you can know that at one time there may be problem, as we have witnessed in Tunisia, as we have witnessed in the Arab Spring, that people reported economic conditions. Environmental indicators. If there is heavy rainfall, we are likely to see that there may be erosion or there may be flood. Social indicators, including people moving from one place to another. Political indicator means instability, inequality, or the political class fighting. Security indicators, when people start carrying guns, arrows, and all these other arms and ammunition about, you know, they are responding to this problem very soon. So we have disaster early warning, and we have conflict early warning. So in summary, we are just trying to give you a broad outlook of this course. Go back to the course material to get better gist from the course material. So it's time for you to ask questions, please. Anybody that has any question, I will get to know that you have raised up your hand there, then I can. Akurede, I see any question? Any question? Anybody who has question? Have you all been able to do your TMA1? Anna, are you raising up your hand?
Yes, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, your question, please.
You said that there will be 30 marks for the TMA.
Yes.
Yeah. And 20 marks will be awarded. Why?
No, TMA1 is 10 marks. TMA2 is 10 marks.
Then the remaining 10 marks will come
from your activities on this platform.
In the discussion forum.
Making
so my
question. That's understood.
Can you hear me, sir?
I'm hearing you.
No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
You
need to mute the audio so that you can be able to speak well.
In the discussion forum. Hello,
discussion forum.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, discussion forum is not live. Like, it's not verbal. It's written. Discussion forum is written.
Sir. Yes, sir. How often does one
Who
meet?
was covenant? Your question.
Sir, I was able to do my TMA.
Yeah? I'm listening to
I
you.
was unable. I'm unable to do my TMA, sir.
You have done your TMA.
Question.
You have done TMA 1.
Question.
I haven't done any TMA, sir.
What's your question? Go ahead to ask your question. Austin.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, do you have any questions?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, I'm listening.
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir.
What's the question about?
Hello. Okay. I'm able to do TMA 1, but TMA 2, I'm unable to do the TMA 2. So
As
I
from
don't
tomorrow,
know
as from
what's
tomorrow, you'll be able to do TMA 2.
Okay.
As from
Okay,
tomorrow,
Okay.
you'll be able to do TMA 2.
Yes, sir.
Before you are able to do
Okay,
TMA 2, remember that you have to read
Yes.
because modules 1 and 2. It is at the end of module 3
Okay, sir.
that you will see where you will click for.
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Elizabeth,
Sir, please, I have a question.
yeah, your question.
Sir, it's about this TMA. I want to understand what you said about the TMA that is not going to come up.
So you have not done any of your TMA?
I've done TMA 1 and 2. I'm talking of. I've done TMA 1 and TMA 2.
You have done both TMAs 1 and 2?
Yes, I've finished all of them.
Okay, on this platform.
I've finished all of this platform.
Once you have done
But
it,
I want to know about the TMA 3. That is going to come up.
once you have done it, there are two that you are going to. Go to Rachel. Let me listen to you. You go to Rachel. Can you summarize what we have done today? You go to Rachel.
I can't get you, sir. I can't hear you.
Huh? There are 4 participants. Okay. Ask your question. Yes, Austin Sofoluwe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your question.
I've not done any of my TMA.
Eh?
I've not
You have not done any of your TMA?
Yes, sir.
Have you read the course material? Have you listened to the video lectures? Have you been part of the
That's my problem now.
discussion forum?
My
Then
phone is
click
located
your TMA to be able to do it. Julius, you are raising up your hand.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. I was unable to review my.
You are unable to.
Unable to do any of my TMA, sir.
If you have not read your course material online,
No problem.
if you read your course material online, watch the video lectures, if you participate in the forum discussion, you should be able to discussion forum, you should be able to do your TMA. Please go back and click. Since you are with us on this platform, I know you are already there. Talk about not being in the right place. Silas Ojo Agbonga, yeah, your question. Ojo Agbonga. Ojo Agbonga, you are raising up your hand. Your question.
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me now, sir?
Ojo, is it that you are not answering me? You are not hearing me? Ojo, ask your question.
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Ojo Silas Agbonga, your question.